Hi everybody, it's me Christina here and welcome back to my channel. So I know this is weird, but I'm going to talk about my dog in his case of IBD. So if you don't know, is irritable bowel disease, which is very closely related to irritable bowel syndrome. They do consider disorder to be slightly worse than syndrome. But I'm going to go ahead and get into some details. I know I've talked about his story, but recently, when I say recently, I mean just like yesterday, he had a flare-up. And when he has his flare-ups, he just goes through being in pain the entire day. And he's so tired and just like, he's exhausted, but he can't sleep. Excuse me, this is from the hall that I just found. Oh God, I'm making everything fall. Don't worry, Archer. And he can't sleep. He just wants to hide, essentially. He will crawl into corners and nooks and he will hide because the pain is just so bad. He doesn't want you around him, but then he doesn't want you in a different room. He won't eat or drink during this time, so it gets really scary about his hydration level. And he usually won't pee or poop. So yesterday, I thought he had a case. No, he had a case. There was no I thought. He had a case. I took care of him. It's like one of the roughest times because it's so scary because he's just in pain. And so, it happened at like 10 o'clock at night. And I got up with him. My husband got up with him at first, but then my husband's like, I need to go to sleep. You need to watch him. So I watched him, and I am exhausted because I work overnights, and I had to work that very next day, and I had to take care of our kid. But, so the entire night, it's just, we try to take him outside, we try to get him to poop, because usually if he poops, it relieves some pressure, because he also gets really constipated with this, like, super constipated. And, so, I think it was about noon the next day, I thought he was recovering well, I thought he was over it, so I decided to go and take my daughter to go see my parents for a few minutes. And literally, I was gone for maybe 30 minutes, if that, because I thought, oh, he'll be fine. He's on the mend. Well, when I came back, he somehow had gotten into the diaper pail. You see where this is going, and had eaten a diaper. So when I got back, I'd seen this diaper strewn everywhere, and I'm like, please don't be him. Please don't be him. And at first, I thought it could have been our other dog, but it wasn't. It was, in fact, Archer. And he started having symptoms again of IBD. So he's crying out. I finally get him to lay in bed with me, and after a few minutes, he can't take it because I guess the pressure's too big. So he gets up and he whines, and then he moves around the floor from spot to spot to spot, trying to find somewhere comfortable. So there's only really one course of action that we can take for him, or two courses of action. We can A, try to wait it out, or B, we go in for a vet visit. Problem was, this happened Sunday night. Our vet is not open on Sunday night, and getting a hold of them after hours is sometimes ridiculously hard. So, our best option was just to try and wait it out this time, which I'm very glad we did, because noon the next day, which, yes, is Monday. This happened Saturday night into Sunday morning, actually, again, if I called a vet, if they called us back, it would take a while. So we wait, and we wait, and we wait, and finally, at around, maybe 3 or 4, he starts showing signs that he's getting better. He wants to go outside. He wants to, while we're out there, he poops, he pees, he's running around. He actually goes and grabs a stick, which is a surefire sign that he is, in fact, feeling better. because he only grabs sticks when he's feeling better. So, that's I'm really excited, and he has a couple more sessions where he just goes and hides. He doesn't quite cry out, but he does go and hide. And I was doing some research into it yesterday, because I was wondering, like, if it was something that we had done, and honestly, it's not anything, which, I should have known, but it is not something that we had done to him. Unfortunately, though, it is something that his body just doesn't like. It's like being lactose intolerant, basically, but with multiple things in his case, and it being a lot worse than just having stomach pain and diarrhea. It causes him physical pain. And then I was reading, and I saw that it said it was seasonal. So it always tends to happen March through September. He usually has his first round in March. And then sometimes that will be the only session. He won't have any more. Sometimes he'll have one a month. Sometimes he'll have a couple. It just really depends. And every time that I've gone to a vet and I've explained, or I've asked, like, why does it only happen between these months? They've never really answered me. Even the vet that I'm at now, who diagnosed him with this, I was very, very surprised that they didn't tell me that it was seasonal, because they kind of just were like, oh, it just happened. That's when it happens. It just happens. And now it definitely makes IBD fit a little bit better, because I was just like, it's seasonal, or I don't know why it keeps happening during certain times. Well, because it's seasonal. So, it's something that we're always going to have to live with. If it does get bad, we do have to take him to a vet, and there's medication. It's on his file, though, that we just get medication, or I can just call up there and be like, hey, he's having one of his episodes. We're going to need his medication, and they're supposed to have it ready. So that is a good thing. But it is something that we do have to, like, live with for the rest of his life. And I know that I feel so sorry for him, because otherwise he's really, really healthy. I mean, last year he did it once, and he didn't do it again. And then the year before that, we ended up in the emergency room for him, because his intestines started bleeding. So it's good to have a diagnosis and to finally know what it is, and to know that it's not nothing, and that's not something that, is just honestly hindering his lifestyle. But it does suck, because we've spent so much money to find out what it is, just because I was hoping that there would be a quick fix, and to know that it's not. But he does live a really good life. He is so spoiled. He's the sweetest little boy ever. So, just to raise awareness on dog IBD. I'm not sure how it is if in humans. I would pretty much assume it's the same thing. And that is my daughter's cry for help. She wants to get out of her little activity center. That is all that I have for you guys. I will see you guys later. Have a wonderful day. Bye.